I'm Kenneth Tellis from the Division of Healthcare Professions out of the Gasvini Center, and I'm here to present my capstone, which is going to be about examining policy impacts. So it's a policy impact study to determine the results of adjusting the admissions criteria during COVID-19. So where we were Monday, March 16th was embarking as an institution on kind of a great unknown. And we knew there were going to be some adjustments that we would have to make. But the question that was out there, are we up to the challenge? One of the first things that impacted the nursing program was the fact that the testing center was no longer able to offer in-person testing, namely the HESI admissions test. So Dr. Stringer, Dr. Solomon began to explore ways to ensure access for students who want to get into the nursing program in the fall of 2020, and also make sure that we have equity, diversity at the same distribution that we've normally had. So it was decided that we would substitute the HESI criterion with course repeats. So a no repeat policy was instituted for the fall of 2020. So the purpose of the study was to assess the impact of replacing the HESI as a selection criterion with a course repeat policy relative to, our outcome would be academic performance at the end of the fall semester as compared to the end of this past spring semester, to compare and contrast and see if there were any differences. So it's important to make sure that students are prepared, so we didn't lose sight of that. We wanted to make sure that the reason that we use HESI in the first place, we kept that in mind, to make sure that students are able to demonstrate critical thinking and communication skills. And the course repeat policy was the best alternative that we could come up with. So again, the methodology here was to look at performance on the HESI in conjunction with GPA. Those are the two criteria for selection, as compared to what we did in fall 2020, which was the use of a course repeat policy in conjunction with GPA. So where would the differences be in terms of the overall performance of the two groups, and also in terms of equity and diversity? I am pleased to report, and I also want to thank Margaret Wingate Thompson in the institutional effectiveness area for getting us the data so quickly. We were able to run quantitative analyses on both groups using the final grade for NP1, Nursing Process 1, for fall 2020 as compared to spring 2021. It was a population of about 100.